Earlier this week, I was renewing my car insurance, and then I realized that 6 months ago, the last time I was paying for car insurance, Cassini was still up in the sky around Saturn, and it's gone now. On September 15, 2017, the mission ended. Cassini dived into Saturn to basically prevent it from colliding into one of Saturn's moons. Because some of Saturn's moons might be interesting for the potential of life. Anyway, so I often do something and realize that the last time I did this, something else was going on, and it sometimes brings a little bit of sadness. I followed Cassini for some time before that. Of a few months before that, it was in its final phase of the mission where Cassini was studying the rings of Saturn, and oftentimes I'll be going somewhere and I'll realize that the last time I ever went there, this was happening. I went a number of years without flying because I got a fear of flying after 9/11. And the first time I flew after that brought back all sorts of memories of the last time I flew. What else has gone on recently? Sometimes when I clean up my lifestyle, I used to drink a lot of soda. I haven't drank soda since I was 16 years old. When I first got off soda, various things would happen that reminded me, oh my God, last time I did this, I was drinking soda. But you would think that would be an unpleasant thought, but it wasn't. The only unpleasantness about it was that it made the activity seem awkward. I would always think of it in terms of, I'm so glad I'm free from soda. So I used to love to watch American Idol. This was when I had stopped drinking soda. We were on season 2 or 3. I can't remember the numbers. I remember who was on, but I can't remember the numbers. And then after season either 2 or 3, I can't remember. Uh, it was after the season that Clay Aiken was on for sure. I was still drinking soda during that season. And after that season, that winter, we had World Idol, where Kelly Clarkson competed against idols from all around the world. And that was the first Idol episode I ever watched soda free. And it seemed awkward because I would want to reach for something, but I didn't know what. And I liked it. I liked it because I was glad I was free from soda, but it made the show so awkward. That's all. Uh, Also, the other thing interesting about that World Idol episode was that when I was a kid, I was dead set on I wanted to marry an American girl. I didn't like Asians. A lot of Asian girls were interested in me, and I miss so many opportunities now that I look back. Even to this day, I mostly get Asian girls who are interested in me, but now I don't miss those opportunities. But that World Idol show opened my eyes that girls from all around the world can be interesting, and I'm very glad I watched it, even though the unpleasantness of not drinking soda was a little bit awkward at the time. What else has happened that reminds me the last time I did something? Oh, sometimes when I go to a vacation spot that I don't go often, I'm living in Seattle now. I sometimes go home to my family or go back to where I went to school in Rochester. And the last time I was there, something was drastically different. Well, if I go to Rochester now, we'll have the Cassini memory again. Uh, Let me think what else could be different. Sometimes there's just a change in my situation. And the last time I did something was a little bit different. Um, See, I'm living in my car at the moment, and I like it because I don't have to deal with all the hassles of dealing with roommates or landlord. I was living in an apartment for a few months last summer, and while I liked that experience too, I had so many inconveniences that made me realize, oh my god, I should have stayed in my car. Like my landlord, he had hired this company to collect the rent, and they kept making mistakes. I would pay it, and they would say I was late. I would they would send me bills for various services I didn't need, and it was just it wasn't uncomfortable to deal. It was just time consuming. I'd rather be using that time to solve a computer science problem that I'm interested in. Um, I'd rather be using that time to even just do something positive, even if it's not for my own benefit, instead of arguing over a bill. And see, I like how I haven't had to deal with that for 4 months now since I moved back into my car. Unfortunately, when I talk to people, they want to impute all sorts of suffering for me. They want to feel bad for me. And when they feel bad for me, it distorts how I really feel about living in the car. I find I can't make friends with people like that because it will make me uncomfortable if I keep believing I feel bad, even though I don't. Um, but anyways, when I moved back into my car in November, it brought back to mind of the time when we were voting for Donald Trump and who else was on the ballot? Hillary Clinton. I voted for Gary Johnson, so I can't remember who else was on there. Uh, anyways, it brought back of all those memories. And the last time I was living in the car, we were we were following the Cassini mission. Last time I was living in the car. It's always bad. Every time I think about well, so no, whatever. Either it was a bad event, right, and it brings back all those bad memories, or it was a good event, but it's over. So it's never really pleasant, but it's nice to laugh back at it and think about all the good things that followed from it, right? When I was thinking back at last time I was doing this, I still drink soda. I haven't had too many events like that in recent times, obviously, because so much time has passed since I stopped drinking soda. But those were some good days now looking back at it. Thanks for watching.